Hey, so today I'm going to show you how to modify one of these inexpensive mini greenhouses from Amazon to accommodate grow light. We're going to use the Spider Farmer 2000, SF-2000, and it's going to hang just below the eave there on the PVC pipe, and then this mini greenhouse will be positioned just above a planter box, and I've got a video of how we built the planter boxes in another section. All right, so here is the Spider Farmer SF-2000, and it gets pretty warm. I've tested it in the garage to see how warm it gets, and the ballast here gets really hot, but you can actually keep your hand on it, at least I could, without burning my hand. So that kind of tells me something. And the plate here doesn't get as hot. But obviously when you're using these cheap greenhouses and you're gonna have this thing mounted up sort of close, it's probably gonna have to be right around here level to give you about 2 feet above the plants. In the planter box, you're gonna have to have some sort of insulation to keep it from melting that plastic. So what we've got here is a roll of this sticky backed, foam backed, reflective insulation, and I'll have links to all this stuff in the description: the greenhouse, the grow light, and the insulation, if I can find it on Amazon for you. But the measurement here on Spider Farmer, excuse me, is about 10.5 inches wide and about 25 inches long. So I've cut a piece of this insulation here at 24 inches long, and that'll sufficiently protect the plastic in the greenhouse. Okay, so I've loosely zip tied this PVC pipe to the top of the frame here, and this is, I believe it's schedule 40. It's a little bit thicker, and I know it's not going to be hot enough to destroy it with that light. Oh yeah, so it's 1/2 inch schedule 40 PVC, and what I'm going to do is just mark it. Hang on. Anyway, we've got the insulation kind of stuck here at the top, and then I'm going to put the pipe underneath it. As I was saying, the pipe's not going to get melted from this. The stuff is really thick, and there's not enough heat to melt the pipe. But anyway, we've got the zip tie here right at the bottom. So that the pipe is right at the edge here, so that we can get it tucked up a little bit tighter to the pipe. And this is going to add a little strength to the whole frame, because you've got a pivot point here, a weak point. I mean, it's braced, but I can still consider that as a weaker point. And then we're going to mark it right about here so that it sucks right up in there, and we're going to cut it. So what I've got here to secure the pipe is zip ties on the ends. They're 8-inch zip ties. I'll have links to the description, and also the 16 gauge steel wire. The wire I'm going to use closer to the insulation and the heat. The zip ties can be used out away from the light, but basically I've just cut a piece of wire, and we're going to fasten it down here so that the cover isn't poked by the sharp edges. And then we'll zip tie here, secure here, zip tie here, and that'll hold this thing up nice and tight. Okay, so there we've got the zip ties all along the outside edges away from the heat, and the wire is up under there. And now we have to mount the light. So I think I found the perfect item to attach this with. I thought about using the wire here, but I want to be able to move it a little easier if I can. So got this bungee, this old actual rubber bungee strap that I've pulled the hooks off of, and then this loop will just hang on there, and that'll be about the right height, distance. So we're gonna go with that. Get these bungees just about anywhere, and you know, any hardware store is gonna have this sort of an S hook too. Okay, so we've got this part done. We've got the shielding underneath there. The ballast and the light are mounted here, and really like this light. You can change the settings on it. There's the on-off switch, heavy duty, a lot better than some of the other lights that you get, but you're going to pay for it. And we could even, you know, clamp the cord up this way, out of the way, but it's obviously heat rated for this light. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and move this whole structure over. One thing I will say is when you're working on this thing like this, make sure you put it down in the box so that you don't destroy the LEDs. It's pretty fragile. Okay, I gotta say I'm very pleased with how this turned out. These plants are gonna go crazy with this light, and these are Parasil and romaine, and they just haven't been doing very well because we're starting to cool off and not getting enough sunlight. It's been cloudy a lot lately, and everything else is kind of starting to slow down. It's been a really weird year. We got 110 degrees this year, and nothing was very happy. So this is going to extend my growing season quite a bit. I'll probably be able to actually go into the winter, through the winter with this setup. And also I think this insulation is going to help keep this thing dry a little bit more too. I've got my ragtag setup of lights over here that I did a previous video on yesterday, and described all of these different lights. These are a lot cheaper, anywhere from $20 up to, I think this one was $60, and this one's actually outdoor rated. So they're going to work on these guys, and they've actually been out in the rain with no problem. Rain showers, not consistent, you know, all night rain, but they're doing well. And I've also got this 8-footer that I built and did a video on. It's going to go over that one there. So at least I know now how to mount this grow light, a good grow light, outside over a planter to keep my season going pretty much year round. So if you would, I could use the subscribers. Please subscribe, follow my videos, and follow the links. I'm an Amazon affiliate. It's the only way I can make money until I get 1,000 subscribers. So we're working on it. And links to the grow lights, the greenhouses, all the materials, everything will be in there. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you'll subscribe and see more of my videos that I put out. Thanks.